Hey, I'm Randy Younger, New York City's go to film enthusiast. Every week, I dive deep into the world of cinema with special guests from the New York City film scene. Whether I'm interviewing industry insiders or comparing the latest releases, there's always something for every movie lover. Join me as I explore the magic of film and discover what makes these movies unforgettable. Hey guys, I'm Randy Younger, and this is Under the Radar. And with me tonight, a very special guest, I have Arnie Holland, executive producer to the 1987 documentary Heaven, which has just got a re-release. It is currently in theaters and virtual as of today. And this film is just wonderful. It was directed actually by the late great Diane Keaton, and basically her directorial debut was this documentary, and it basically focuses on the afterlife and what various people think about that, the existence of heaven. Is there a heaven? What happens when you're there? And I have with me Arnie, who was an executive producer on the film, and I just want to welcome you to the show. Thank you, Arnie.
Thanks so much, Randy. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, for sure. This is great. Now, the film is very deep, obviously, talking about life after death, but it's very poignant. It's very thought-provoking. It's also very funny. And I just want to know, how did this film originally come about? What was the genesis of it all?
I was originally, when this came about, at RCA Video Discs,
Mhm.
which was a short-lived company because we had an obsolete product. But we had a great team. Some of us have gone on to great other things. And one day, Arlene Rothberg came to our offices. She was Diane's manager at the time, and she pitched us this project. We were at the time wanting to do different stuff. We wanted to do things the studios were not doing. We we did a lot of music films, we did children's films, we did Jane Fonda's Workout. And then along came Diane. Well, we loved Diane. Originally, there were three of us in this team. It was Tom Keane, Chuck Mitchell, and myself. And when Arlene came in and pitched us this, we were like, great, sounds great. And basically, the deal was, and what happened was that that Diane created the concept. She directed, wrote, and did all the interviews, and co-produced it with her producer Joe Kelly. She did that all in L.A. We were in New York at the time, and she had complete creative freedom to do what she wants. We didn't have anything to do with that other than to make sure that all the clearances were done properly, that the music was licensed, that and we did all that stuff. Although she did the movie clearance ones because studios knew who she was. It was easier access for her than us. And then this was around 83. It took her about 4 years to finish the film. We took it to Cannes, where it was in the director's fortnight, which was a series of films that have first-time directors.
Okay.
And it's pretty prestigious to get into that.
Okay.
So we were there. We we weren't sure Diane was really going to get on a plane, but she did. She came. We had a press conference, which was packed. Our international salespeople sold it around the world. And we took her out to dinner at a fancy French restaurant, and she had her friends with her, Carol Kane, who was one of her best friends at the time. And Carol had a boyfriend at the time who we didn't really know, but his name was Woody Harrelson. Uh, and he sat next to me at the dinner. And I wish now I had talked to him more because I didn't really know him other than from Cheers.
Right.
But I would have liked to have known him now.
Obviously, you had a very good working relationship with Diane. Tell a little bit, flesh that out a little bit more. What was it like working with her? What was she like as a director as opposed to an actress?
Well, we met with her a number of times.
Mhm.
She was very sweet, very forthcoming, and funny and kooky, just like she is in the movies. Um, she was really nice. She gave us Christmas presents, globes that lit up from the inside. That had mine for many years. she when we had to release the film, uh, we she helped promote it. She went on Letterman, and that interview is crazy, which Letterman just posted like a week or two ago uh, after she died. And in that interview, which was one of the nuttiest interviews anybody's ever seen, she he asked her if she believes in heaven, and she said, "Well, I admit to the possibility of it," and I think that's where she approached it. This is a the unknowable, the thing that's bedeviled humanity for many centuries, many millennia, probably since the very beginning when people had no idea what might happen after they died, and people still don't know.
Right.
So, what's interesting is that she interviewed all these people,
Mhm.
different kinds of people, from her own family to a celebrity like Don King to crazy people, uh, and they all had something weird to say about what
Right.
heaven might be like. And it shows that we're all as mixed up about this as you would think. And
Right.
we loved watching it. It was released in theaters back then by Island Pictures,
Okay.
and there's a story behind that too.
Well, I hope we can get to it tonight. Now, obviously, the film is filled with great interviewees, very interesting characters, a lot of colorful personalities. What was it like wrangling everybody and getting everyone to come on board to be interviewed?
Diane and Joe did that. We were 3,000 miles away,
Okay.
so it was all her.
Okay.
And so, I mean, most even famous people don't usually get to do whatever they want, but Diane did with us.
Hmm. Now, 38 years later, what do you hope audiences take away from the film? Do you think audiences are a little more mature in regards to viewing death, or do you think it's pretty much the same since 1987?
Well, documentaries are more popular, that's for sure.
Hmm.
Back then, documentaries were the kiss of death.
Mhm.
Also, people have a very warm feeling about Diane, all the great things she's done since then and before that. And I know that getting, involved with this re-release made me feel good, made me think, well, if there is a heaven, she's up there watching us and laughing and happy that we're getting her film out there, maybe to more people than it did originally.
Gotcha. Now, your the statement you just made, is that evidence? Do you have your own viewpoint on heaven? Do you think it exists, or what do you think is what awaits us in your mind?
Well, I agree with what Diane said, which
Mm,
is that I believe in the possibility
mm,
of heaven or something else, and I'm not set with a definite knowledge because I don't have the knowledge.
right,
Nobody has the knowledge.
right. Are there any other projects you're working now that you can discuss? Is what's going on with Lightyear Entertainment right now? I'm just curious.
Okay, well, we do both music and films, which is unusual. Most companies do one or the other.
Hmm.
But my son Sky Spooner and I, we both came out of the music business before RCA video discs. I was at Capitol Records for 7 years. Sky has been at was an A&R guy at Columbia Records, so we do music too. And sometimes we do films that are music based. Uh, just this week, we released Harley Flanagan Wired for Chaos, which is also a documentary, but it's also a story of a man who went to the dark side and came back the other side. And it's a love story. And it's out this week in a Blu-ray DVD package and also on digital. So you can find that on Amazon.
Okay.
Uh, with respect to heaven, uh, we effective today, we have a virtual theatrical release
Hmm.
for people who can't make it to one of the theaters where it's going to be playing
Okay.
uh, worldwide. And it's going to take place from today all the way through the end of December, all the way through the holidays.
Okay.
So you go online, you buy a ticket, and you can watch it at any time between uh, now and then, and more than once, in fact. And once you buy the ticket, you have 7 days to watch it. Um, so it's a way of getting this out there to everybody in the world,
Mhm.
and we have to make sure people know about that. It's also the reason that we did all this is that right after Diane died, uh, while we were feeling the heartbreak of that, theaters started contacting us,
Oh,
looking to screen the film, and we realized, well, all we have is this 480p SP version of it,
okay.
and it's no good. So we had to quickly remaster it,
Okay.
create a Blu-ray, create a DCP, and get it ready for the theaters that wanted it. And so far tonight we have it, which is the 14th of November, in case you're running this another day. Tonight we um, have a screening at the Philosophical Research Society,
Okay.
which is a theater that was built in the 30s by a guy that was really into mysticism and spirituality of all kinds. And that was the first theater to reach out to us. It's in Los Feliz, in a great neighborhood in LA.
Okay.
And then uh, on the Thanksgiving week, it'll be at the Guild Theater in Albuquerque. The end of December, it'll be at Hot Docs in Toronto.
Mm.
And today, just today, we got confirmation that it'll be in Brooklyn at the Nighthawk Theater
Ah,
uh, one night
great.
at the end of in January. And even more interesting than that, it's going to be at Lincoln Center at the Walter Reed Theater in February for 2 nights. They're doing a retrospective on Diane.
That's beautiful.
That just came in today.
That's so cool. Congratulations and on the film,
Thanks.
the legacy this film is has had and continues to have. It's really impressive. So I think you should be very proud of that. It's a great film. And I meant to ask you this earlier, but what were some of the challenges in bringing the film back to audiences?
Well, again, we had to remaster it, which we did digitally. Um, uh, we uh, we then had to get our publicist involved, and you know about that because he contacted you.
Right?
And of course, we have marketing going on social media to try to reach her fans.
Great.
And the individual theaters are all doing their own marketing also.
Gotcha. Are you going to be doing any in-person appearances to promote the film?
Well, I'm going tonight
Oh,
to,
okay.
to doing the Q&A at the Philosophical Research Society, which
Great.
is going to be a room full of intellectuals discussing the unknown. So I think that should be a lot of fun.
Right.
Can answer questions about the film, but then I'm going to open it up to discussion since everybody there should be a smart person. Uh, I'm not really planning on traveling for this though.
Okay.
And I'm kind of the only one left who has anything to do with the film that was there at the beginning.
Mhm.
Um, Tom and Chuck are still alive, I think, but I've been in touch in a long time.
Uh, Well, you know what? If you're ever in New York City, I'd love to maybe meet up and do a little in-person promotion if you're available. But this film, I hope it has a very, very long life. And Arnie, I want to thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you, Randy. Nice to meet you. Thanks for having me on.
Anytime. So, guys, I'm Randy Younger. This has been Under the Radar. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care.